Ghost Gen 3 here, everyone. Back again. Just thought I'd show you this piece of gear. A lot of my friends asked me about this. Um, I can't remember where I bought this. It was online, but it was on sale for like $20. And it's a copy kind of, I've seen different styles like countycom.com. That's an awesome website, all kinds of cool gadgets and stuff. Good gear for all kinds of things. And this thing, I don't remember if it was lapolicegear.com. It might have been, but this is a while ago, so I wish I could tell you folks in case you like it. But I added this pouch here. I added this pouch. It basically came with this strap, and the patches. No, I of course added those, but it's a pretty cool bag. So I'm going to show you what I have in it. It's basically my range bag, and not my gun kit. My gun kit is separate. It's got the tools and it's got lubricants and all that kind of stuff. Because every now and then you work on your rifle or scope or something gets jammed or whatever, and it's come in handy. So my gun cleaning kit / tool kit, that's different. That's more like a tackle box. But this basically, I'm going to show you what I have in it when I go to the range. Sometimes you try to lessen gear going there too, but take a lot of guns and buddies or clients I'm training or something. But anyway, let's get to the bag. This bag is, it's like a forest green, light green actually, not forest green, OD green actually. And in height, it's probably about 1 foot, 1 foot 2 inches. No, I'm sorry, about 1 foot and 1 inch. In width, and remember I have it stuffed with things right now, it's about 11 inches. And lengthwise here, it's about 1 foot 6 inches. And it's a really, really good bag. I mean, this thing, I've had it for years. I like this strap. You can take it on and off. And it's got these carabiner type. They're plastic. And so, not to get in the way, I'll take it off when I don't need it. And they're pretty good. I mean, they're pretty tough. This thing is well made. In 20 bucks, you can't beat 20 bucks. I mean, I should have got another. You can keep like a laptop in there. It's padded in there, and I'll show you. And this strap is awesome. I mean, this is some kind of grip, not Hogue-like, but it's not leather. It's like a rubbery kind of thing, but not too rubbery. It's got Velcro. You can take it on and off. And if I had it, I don't have much heavy stuff in there. Here's what the belt looks like here. So I don't have much heavy stuff in here, but it came with it, and I thought, man, this thing is really quality right here. And it bends, and it just saves your shoulder. It's really cool. So like I said, 20 bucks, can't beat that. Here, of course, you got Velcro in here on this strap. And this comes off every now and then, but I tie it up. It's not a big deal. Came with 2 strings on here, so you can zip it like that. Pretty interesting. And it has got Velcro here and some ollies here. You could add all kinds of stuff, which I like because I never know when I want to add some more stuff instead of go bigger bag. Here it's got, this is kind of like water resistant right here, so I couldn't tell you what that material is, but it's pretty cool. And this is what the inside looks like. And it's got a divider. This divider is Velcro. You could actually take that out for those of you that just want a big wide area in here. So I keep the divider in. It's cool. I like it. It's got 2 internal pockets that I always forget about. If you could see right here, hopefully you can. Let me see, the sun's in my eyes here. So you could stuff things in there lengthwise, like say a knife blade, if that gives you an idea. So what I got in there is headsets, your hearing protection, in case I got other clients and they usually don't have any, especially if they're learning guns for the first time, gun safety. Or I have friends or others, and then they can use them. So I have that in there. Shooting glasses, different types, yellow to dark. Spare ones, like I said, for clients. And that's that space. And it stretches, of course, which is awesome. As you can see there. And on the other side, it's got some gloves I like to keep in there because I sometimes shoot at 2, 3 in the morning, do some training late at night, which I'd love to. And I know a lot of people say, what the hell? Yeah, I'm one of those weirdos that trains and does it at oddball hours, which seem normal to me and odd to others. But hey, you never know. Getting a shooting night or something, and whether you're law enforcement or not, few of them even get to train at nighttime in real hours. If you're at home at nighttime and something happens, so it's kind kind of good to know where your skills are at during the night hours. You can always practice at home with the lights off too, though, in your house. Try that. So I always had headlamps all over the place. Let's say the lights go out. I know where my headlamp is as well as my gun. And so, but remember, your light on, people know where you're at. So you should know where, how and where to use it. And I'll do a video on that too eventually, soon enough. So anyways, I have that here on one side. I have this. Sometimes shells come in there and land in there. So the 22. This basically pretty cool Survivor dry box. Has a little compass on here. I really bought it more for organization. This helps me for my targets when I'm stapling them. This cool little stapler. And these bolts are to my metal targets to hold the metal. Got a little wannabe multi-tool, because I don't really need nothing major for that. Extra staples, a knife in here, pliers, an Allen wrench that goes to one of my metal targets. So just, that's it. I really don't have major stuff in here because you don't need to. It's just range stuff, basically. Got this at the gun show. That was pretty cool. Small plier. Never know that comes in handy. But like I said, it's mainly just for my range stuff. This stapler got at Home Depot is so great, awesome, really inexpensive. And I put my targets, my paper targets, to the cardboard, and it just holds easy. I mean, it's great. So now it's empty here, and that's what it looks like with nothing in there. And like I said, these pockets, let me see if I got something long. It's about the longest thing I have right here. So as you can tell, there's a long pocket on both sides, both ends actually. And I think that's really cool. And the pocket goes from one side to the other on both sides here. So, all right, let's go to the, it's like my patch. These right here, just, you get them anywhere. And they're Velcro, and you use them to tie like this, and you can cinch and tie anything together. I just keep them there, you never know, for something. Right here's the other pocket. Some Velcro for your patches when you want. Which I think is cool. You know, a lot of us like to put up our patches and stuff. This is what this looks like, and I think that's really, really cool. Let me back it up a little bit so you guys can see this. And I'll do a little quick zoom. Multiple pockets, as you can tell. And none on the bottom, but this black part is water resistant a little bit. Nothing major. It's got thick sponge. I mean, it's pretty thick, whatever's in there. Kind of have an idea what's in there. I just don't know what it's called, but it's white, and it's really like a thick, I say sponge, but it's like a plastic type sponge. It's really thick. So it's just really well made. Like I said, 20 bucks. I think that it used to go for like 50, 60 bucks, and for some reason, maybe they're not making them more. It was like 20 bucks. Can't pass that up. Here I have my bore sighter, laser bore sighter. Let me open it up. I don't use this one that much. I kind of hate having to put this inside, especially in the barrel, and then it moves, and and then of course it's got to be a little darker. But one of my first systems, and I like it. It does work. I have a better system, but this is for glasses. And but anything I have, any cases, I find uses for them. So these are disposable ear protection that you just squeeze and put in your ear. So I keep them in here. So got other uses than for glasses. This is just painter's tape, but you know, how many of us, you shoot your target and you want to cover up the first bullet holes? Well, this is really easy. It's not super sticky, but sticky enough. It's easy to tear. You don't need a knife. And I just use this, and I patch up the holes on the targets. And this is really inexpensive, lasts for a long time. And then so my second time I'm shooting, I already knew where my first shots were. So this works good for covering up your shots. I'm not going to use duct tape. That's more expensive. Why do that? This painter's tape's easy. It's lighter. It's not so sticky, and bam, bam, it works. This, just some twine. I've actually used it to hang up a target somewhere. I just got an idea, and I was outdoors. You never know. Then you can dispose of it. Got some scissors here. Never know, want to cut something there. I don't think you have to overdo it for range kits, but depending on what kind of shooting and what you're doing. So I come up with ideas. And so scissors come out good. Knives will work, but sometimes scissors work better than a knife for different purposes. They have their purposes. Glock tool. This is a metal one. Happen to get in red. Can't lose that. When I shoot, sometimes in the dirt, the majority of the time, desert tan type dirt. My God, you could drop a mag when I'm training, and it's almost in front of you. It's got dust on it. It's like camouflaged instantly. It's like the earth ate it. So I figure in red, I'll never lose this. So not that I'll be out there in that part, but that's pretty cool. It works. And not that plastic handle one. Got a marker right here. This is supposed to be like a self-defense tool also you can use on person, but I use it basically as a marker in case I need to write something on targets or whatever. But kind of funny. $2, can't beat that. Kind of interesting tool anyways. And I love this laser bore sighter. This one's the Lightmark, and that thing, it's been on the dot every time. Love it. This is a gun tool that they sell. I'm gonna do a video on it. That's pretty cool. I'll show you the rest on that later. And because right now, basically the bag. Here you have your individual pockets. I have these little packets here, so afterwards me and my buddies or me can clean our hands from all that gunpowder, because there's nowhere to clean yourself there until you get home. These work. It's always a good idea to have these because you have that gunpowder in your hands and then you get on your face. So very inexpensive to get. And got some Allen wrenches. These are for some of my weapons or that require, if I want to take them apart up there, I have to have an Allen wrench. So I luckily have those. Not many of my guns require that. Little mini shotgun I have has that, my Serbu. Here I got some color targets in there. These are like the multicolored no-seam, so I shoot this and I'll be able to tell at a distance for the most part. Here we go. This kind of gives you an idea what it'll look like when you shoot it. These are really cool. Really tells you, even though I have a scope to look, a spotting scope, it tells you each color that you're closer and further and where you shot, which I thought was really, really unique. These, I just happen to have them. In case you guys see them at a different store, they're color coding labels. And I happen to have them for a business I did, and you know, you could put price tags or different things like that on products. But then I thought, wow, I don't do that anymore, and I use these also to cover up the bullet holes on a paper target. So if you have any of these, they're really inexpensive. I mean, why go buy some of this other stuff that costs a ton of money to cover bullet holes on a target, then you're going to throw that target away. Some of you might keep the target to remember for memories, but this stuff works. It's just a dot, and you cover up the bullet holes. Works great, really inexpensive. And so this is the pocket here. So it's got a white pocket here. It's got this to kind of close it down with a clip, as you can tell right here. And let me get that in there so you can see. And so that's pretty cool. So it's just a long white pocket. And these are your individual pockets. I could put pens right here. I got a pen right here in this pocket. You could put a thicker one in these two because this one's thinner on this part. Let's see. There we go. So, you know, different size pens. So that's pretty cool. And this just zips up. Has zippers on both sides. Really well made. And you got your zipper ties here. These are really, really good. I mean, I've never had a problem with this bag, and it's been in the rain and everything. It's just an awesome bag. And then here's this side. I keep these zip ties, different sizes. You never know when they come in handy, and they have come in handy tying up stuff. Then they break when you shoot whatever it is. But different lengths. They work great for all kinds of stuff. Even home stuff, maybe cables, your wire cables or whatever. Sometimes you just think of something to singe. This is so inexpensive. I get them at Harbor Freight, different sizes. They have different colors. So I keep these in here, and you can put any kind of MOLLE type bag here, which is awesome. On the other side, same system here. I have a glow-in-the-dark, well, not glow-in-the-dark, but neon green marker in case I need to mark something. It's harder to see. Well, it doesn't glow, but I can see it better than others. Just a piece of rope I have here. Because, oh, and by the way, there's two pockets here also. You couldn't put no thick water bottle in there, but you could put a little flatter stuff. Here you go. On both sides, it has this. So I stick this rope here. Let me see if you can see right here. There we go. So there's two pockets here amongst this. So you could come up with all kinds of ideas to put stuff. Here's the other pocket right here. You can put stuff. And let's get to this side. Now this side came only with all these mollies here to put whatever you want. So I added this. This is a Max Edition right here case, and I can put patches here if I want. It's got even more MOLLE, but what I keep in here because it's nicely padded. I mean, this thing is nicely padded. It's cool. This ain't no cheap toy. This is my Leupold rangefinder. It's a this one is the RX 1000 TBR, which I'm going to do a video on. This thing is supposed to give me about 1,000 feet, and even at angles, and I'll explain that. It's awesome. I love this color. And so you definitely don't want, even though the case is not bad, it's elastic here and everything, I don't want this damaged. And this thing stays basically at the bench or somewhere else, so I have my gear, and then I start my shooting or training. But I definitely don't want a $400 plus unit damaged. So in here, it's always protected. This pouch even has a little drainage hole right here, you can see. It's water's never gotten in here. Like if it was pouring, naturally I'm gonna put something over this, of course. It's not waterproof. But like I said, some of your more expensive toys and stuff that you have, actually toys with tools, of course, that's why I got this nice little bag right here. It's protected even when I put it in the car. So, and I'm careful with it anyways. And this, of course, you guys seen this is very inexpensive. And I got this, I put it on there. Didn't know where to put it, so what I keep in here is my ears. These are my Surefire ones, and I've done a video on those. So I keep those in here. Got some more spares for people that, you know, want to use these disposable throwaways. So I know they're there, so I like to organize it. I know where stuff is. The bigger pocket, and remember, this is my range stuff, my range bag. The bigger pocket here, sorry if I got out of the lens there, keep my good old Maglulas. AR mags. I can fill AR mags with my fingers, that's not a problem. But what I do love about this is, and I still have the metal, the USGI mags, 20, 30 rounders. I have the aluminum and the steel. I don't have a problem with them. I have very strong fingers, hands. I can load them up all day long. Not everybody can. But the one thing I love about this one for the AR ones is that unloading, it's a little slower. With this baby, oh my God, I unload them quickly. So I do that on my mags every now and then, so just to keep the spring tension, I guess you want to say. And this one's for like my Glock mag and stuff. Like I said, this, I can fill them all. It's the 30 rounders and the high capacity 29 rounders from 9mm to 40 cal. And this is what I use this for, because it gets tighter after 20 rounds, and they're worth the money. So this bag has this right here, but like I said, it's my range bag. Got it for 20 bucks. It's an awesome deal. Doesn't even really have a name on here, but hope you guys liked the video. And this is my range bag. Ghost Chin out. Click the like button. Appreciate it. Take care.